You wake up in the morning to start your day, you walk to your closet to grab your clothes, you pull your shirt off the hanger and put it on. You assume that it is safe and ready to wear. But have you ever stopped to think about the unseen? Have you ever thought about what might be hiding inside the dark folds of your sleeves or pockets, waiting for the warmth of your skin to strike? We live our lives on autopilot most of the time. We trust our environment to be clean and secure. But the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned us that we share this world with other creatures. Some of these creatures are visible like insects, and some of them are invisible like the Jinn. They both love dark and quiet and undisturbed places, and your hanging clothes are the perfect nesting ground. Today, we are going to learn a forgotten sunnah, a simple habit that takes only a few seconds, but it can save you from a painful physical sting and protect you from the harm of the unseen world. This is the importance of shaking your clothes and why the Prophet taught us never to use things blindly, but to always check and purify them before use to ensure that no harm has settled in them. The basis of this advice comes from a famous hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said clearly, "When one of you goes to his bed, let him dust it, for he does not know what came onto it after him." While this specific narration mentions the bed, the scholars of Islam explain that the principle applies. It applies to anything that you leave for a time, including your shoes and your garments and towels. The phrase, "he does not know what came onto it," is a terrifying reminder of our limited knowledge. We leave our room and we think it stays empty, but the moment we leave, other things enter. In the desert environment of the Prophet's time, scorpions and snakes were a constant deadly threat. They would seek shelter in shoes and folded robes. If a person put them on without checking, they died. But do not think this is only for the desert. In our modern homes, we have spiders and wasps. We have centipedes that love damp towels, and we have dust mites that gather in fabrics. Imagine the shock of putting on a pair of trousers and feeling a sharp sting on your leg immediately. You panic and try to take them off quickly, but the damage has already been done to you. This physical harm is real, and it happens often. Many people have been bitten by spiders in shoes or stung by bees hiding in drying laundry simply because they did not shake them out first. But there is a deeper and darker side to this. The unseen entities known as the Jinn are real, and the Prophet told us they seek shelter too, especially when the sun goes down at night. When you leave your clothes hanging on a chair, or you leave your laundry drying on a line outside, you are creating a habitat for these spirits. They find comfort in the empty shape of the human. Some scholars of the unseen suggest a scary thought. They say that rebellious Jinn can cling to clothes. They can attach their negative energy to the fabric, especially if the clothes were thrown down without bismillah. Have you ever put on a specific shirt or dress and suddenly felt heavy or angry or depressed? You felt a tightness in your chest for no reason. It might be the energy carrying on that garment. The act of shaking the clothes is a purification. It is a physical eviction of any unwanted guests. When you shake the garment vigorously 3 times, you are forcing anything hiding inside to leave. You are breaking the static energy of the cloth, and you are reclaiming it for your own use. But the shaking alone is not the complete cure. You must pair the action with the name of Allah. The Prophet taught us that Bismillah is a seal. It is a barrier that the Jinn cannot break. When you grab your shirt, say Bismillah and shake it. The sound of the name of God burns away evil. It forces the Jinn to flee from that object, and it protects your body when you wear it. This simple habit turns a mundane act into worship. And it keeps you mindful of Allah every morning. There is also the etiquette of the shoes. The Prophet, peace be upon him, commanded us to check our shoes before we place our feet in, because shoes are the favorite cave for vermin. How many of us rush to the door and step in without looking or shaking the shoe at all? We trust that nothing crawled inside during the night, but we are taking a risk with our safety. The believer is someone who is alert and aware. He does not move through life blindly or lazily. He understands that danger can be small and hidden, so he takes precautions as the Sunnah taught him. This is not about being paranoid or fearful. It is about being smart and protected and clean. It is about realizing that we are vulnerable and that we need the protection of Allah constantly. Let us look at the proper method of doing this. When you pick up a piece of clothing to wear, hold it by the shoulders or the waistband and give it a strong and sharp shake. Do this 3 times, as is the way of Sunnah. You can also run your hand down the sleeves to make sure nothing is nesting in the tubes and say Bismillah while you are doing it. If the clothes have been drying outside at night, be extra careful and shake them very well. The night is the time when the devils spread, and outside is their territory more than yours. Some cultures have a habit of bringing clothes in before the time of Maghrib or sunset hits. This is based on the prophetic guidance of safety, to protect the home from what roams in the dark. After you have shaken the clothes and put them on, there is another beautiful sunnah to complete the protection. It is the dua for wearing a new or clean garment, a dua that clothes you in light and gratitude. The Prophet said, "Whoever wears a garment and says, 'Praise be to Allah, who clothed me with this and provided it to me without any power from me,' his past and future sins will be forgiven." Imagine the reward for just getting dressed. You shake the clothes to protect your body. You say the dua to protect your soul. And you start your day with sins forgiven. This is the beauty of the Islamic lifestyle. It transforms the mundane into the magnificent. It turns a daily routine into a spiritual fortress, and it connects you to the Creator instantly. So tomorrow morning, do not just grab and wear. Take that extra 3 seconds to pause. Think about the warning of the Prophet and shake off the hidden harm from your life. Teach this to your children especially. They are small and their skin is sensitive. They often leave their clothes on the floor, which makes them easy targets for bugs. Make it a game for them to shake their shirts. Teach them to say Bismillah with a loud voice. You are building habits that will protect them long after they have grown up and left home. We ask Allah to protect us from the seen and unseen. We ask Him to keep our homes and clothes pure. We ask Him to save us from the sting of insects and from the whisperings of the cursed Jinn. May Allah make us followers of the Sunnah, in the small things before the big things. And may He clothe us in the garments of piety, which the Quran says is the best clothing of all.